Hey there, you doers. Today I want to show you how to split wood. I'm not an expert in this, but I wanted to share with you as you doers just to help you get things done. So first of all, when you split wood, you need the wood, and then you need an axe. So what I got a splitting axe, and I got a Fiskars splitting axe. There's different brands out there, but I just chose the Fiskars after some research. I got a 28-inch splitting axe, which I think is, if you're like 5'10" or below, that's probably the right size. There's a longer one for 36-inch, 3-foot one that has the same head weight of about a little over 4 pounds, and then it's slightly heavier because of the longer handle. And my understanding is the longer handle gives you more force because you get more of an arc. Also, the shorter one, the 28-inch one, which is the one I went with, just gives you, I think, more control because it's a little shorter. It's, I guess, a little lighter. I like this one, so I went with the splitting axe. At the time when I was looking at different types of axes, again, I'm not an axe expert again, but I also looked at the maul, which is a 36-inch handle as well. So it's a 3-foot handle. This is a 28-inch handle, and it says on the side here. And the maul has a wider wedge, so this is a splitting axe. That's what the wedge looks like right there, and it's designed like this so it can go deep into the wood while splitting it more fine-tuned. I think it's more like more like a scalpel, I guess, in a way. And the maul is heavier, so the maul head weight is you can get a 6-pound maul, I think, with Fiskars, and an 8-pound maul. And I was looking at that thinking, oh, maybe I want a heavier one, and the maul sounds like it can do more, like, you know, break up the wood easier. But what the maul is for, I believe, is that it's for, you know, going after like knotty wood, and you're basically trying to break it down. And knotty wood is things like this, where I think where a branch once grew out, and I tried cutting through knotty wood and it's not easy, so you might need a maul. But I went with this guy right here, the 28-inch splitting axe, and it's great. You know, these aren't for chopping down trees. I think there's something called the felling axe, and that's another thing. And then you can get smaller versions for, you know, hitting branches off, like a smaller handle, lighter axe, or maybe like a hatchet. Again, I'm all about safety, so when you're cutting wood, make sure you have some sort of eye protection. I have glasses. I probably could wear another eye protection over it, but have some sort of eye protection. I always wear gloves, or try to wear gloves when I can. And I have steel-toe boots on, you know, so just to protect my my feet in case something happens. Long pants on, and then with my technique, I am going to. You might think your tendency is just to swing like almost like a clock, but when I swing, I'm going to swing like this, so it essentially drops down. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to essentially bend in my knees as I come down. And you'll see that. So I'm just going to do a quick video. I don't know how this is going to turn out. The wood I have, it's been sitting out for over a year outside in the elements. I'm not sure if that's better or worse. This is a pretty thick piece of wood right here, and I'll show you here. So this is a 28-inch handle. And you'll see how thick that is. So it's like probably like 18 inches, maybe like 1.5 feet thick. So I don't know if it's going to make a difference. And there's different ways they say to split it. So some people say to split it like a pie, right? And so you cut here and you break it up into a pie. Other people say to just cut it through on the edges. So there's different ways. Again, being a youdoer, I just want to get things done. It doesn't need to be perfect. And then the other beauty of it is just learn as you go and have fun. So don't get overly concerned. Just be safe in what you do and experiment. See what works for you. If you do hit a knot, you might have to hit it out quite a bit of times. But again, you doers, let's just get things done. I'm going to show you how to do it. Help you decide whether you want to try this yourself. Again, I got a 28-inch Fiskars splitting axe, and let's get to it. All right. I'm trying to make this more stable here. It's even better. Go slow. If something doesn't seem right, stop. Okay, so now I'm just gonna warm up here. So I go like that, see that? I take the axe, bring it over my head, grip it with both hands, and then I bring my whole body down. So it's easy on my back. You know, you don't want to hurt your back. You don't want to swing it so that if you miss, it comes down and hits you in the leg. I think it's my own experience. I think that technique is important. Again, when I come down with the axe, almost like it's falling straight down. Okay, and if it did extend out by the time it hit the ground, it would be in the dirt. Okay, so here we go. You can see here, it's already split right down here because this went in here and split it. Let me actually turn this so you can see it. Oh yeah, here are my boots that I'm wearing. I'm wearing these steel-toed boots. I highly recommend you wear boots just for safety reasons. Look at that, I already split it right there, maybe because the wood's a little old. Okay, so the wood's already split. I just hit it here and then it fractured along the weak parts. This is like moss or something from sitting outside. Alright, so there we go. Now we can move this piece out actually here, like that. This piece can come out too. Then I can split this guy as well. Like this, see how it goes. Again, I just bring it back here. I grab it like here, I move it up here, and then when I come down, I come like this. Okay, so I'm not swinging like this. That's why I'm not doing this. Well, my technique is go like this, bring it up top here, and then I come down like this. Much easier in the back. Side angle there. There you go. Even more. Let's put this piece back here like this. Like there. And this guy here is pretty good size for firewood. Alright, you doers, again, safety first. Wear eye protection, gloves, some good pair of boots, preferably steel-toed boots, and get the right axe. I love this Fiskars, very solidly built. 28-inch X25 is one I got. Again, you may encounter some other piece of wood that have knots in it. That there, right there, that's a knot from basically from a branch. So, you know, inside here, there could be a very hard piece of the tree going through here. And so when you try to split it, it won't be easy. So I've dealt with that before. There's another one on the side here. You know what? Let me try to deal with it now, just so you can see it. All right, you doers. If this is helpful, please like and subscribe. I'll also put links to the axe that I got, and also axes that you consider getting. Okay, so let me actually see if I could do this. All right, here we go. It's harder to split this guy because I think that thing is holding it together. See, it's not splitting because that knot is holding it all together. Let's do a couple more hits, see if it works. Alright, it's tiring. It was a little harder to do. Alright, so this is the knot that was in there. Surprisingly, when I cut it, can't see it, but it split where that knot was. So if you do get a knot, basically you can't cut across it. Can't cut across the knot. You gotta cut like this. Okay, so just be aware of that. Don't try to cut across this guy, because you probably meet some pretty strong resistance, which you can get through, but it's not easy. Okay, you doers, I went and tried to chop around this knot right here. As you can see, it was a little difficult, and even when I chopped it right in the middle, it didn't split, whereas when I hit on the side, it split pretty easily. Let me just show you what this knot does. If you look at it, you can see where the knot is, how it goes around like that. And so I still can use this, but it just shows you gotta navigate around these guys. Alright? Maybe I can chop through and show you what it looks like in there. Let's see, I'm gonna put it down like this. Let's come over here. Alright, I don't know if you can see this. If you look in there though, there is a horizontal piece going through there, which is preventing this from splitting. It's almost like rebar, you know. This is going across here like this. That's why it's not splitting, even though I'm hitting it, should split. That little piece right there. Alright, you doers, let's get things done. Anyways, I have some good wood for the coming winter and for some evenings outside of my fire pit. For you doers, again, stay safe. Let's get things done. Share your comments of your experiences, any hints or things like that. And I'll look forward to talking to you on my next video. Like and subscribe. Thanks a lot.